3, 2, 1.
Got a blast!
What is going on, my people? How is everybody doing and how is everybody feeling? And today, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make an incredible shooting Dennis Rodman build. Okay, so my people, every year, you already know I make a Draymond. I make a Dennis Rodman type of build, dominates the paint. But I know some people like to have a Dennis Rodman build that can shoot, because we're in the modern day where the NBA is all about shooting threes, and you know, you have to have a shot. For me, I like to make an inside center Dennis Rodman, which I already made. If you haven't seen it, you can check that out. But right now, we're going to make a Dennis Rodman build that can shoot the basketball. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So you already know, first and last name, Dennis Rodman, right hand, jersey numbers 10. This is from the Detroit Pistons, but you can use the 91 if you want. It doesn't really matter. Now, so we're going to make a power forward. We're going 6'7", we're going 246 on the weight, and then we're maxing out that wingspan at 7'3". You already know how I do this. If you watch my videos consistently, I always start with the physicals. So we're going to start with the physicals, right? We're going to only go with an 80 on the vertical, okay? 80 on the vertical. This should still help us to be able to snag. Most centers are not going to have that high of a vertical anyway, so you should definitely be able to snag over them, all right? Now, for the strength, we're going to only go 85 on the strength. That's what we're rocking with. And then for the agility, I decided to go with a 75 just so we can have some agility. And then for the speed, we're gonna go with an 80 on the speed. So so far, the physicals is solid. All right, you're a power forward. Some people say you're an undersized power forward. You're power forward 6'7", and you have great physicals. So you should be able to keep up with your match, especially with other power forwards, depending on how they make their player. They're not going to probably be super fast if they just made like a simple player, right? Now, the rebounding. The defensive rebound, you already know we are going with a 92, so we can get that rebound chaser. Keep in mind, you can also be able to get, you can literally be able, if you wanted to do this, you can get like the Pogo Stick Hall of Fame, or you could get Box Out Beast Hall of Fame, or you could go Rebound Chaser Hall of Fame with the +1 badge. So I like that 2K added that, and I love that there's no badge progression, like you don't lose your badges once you unlock it. I think that was a W for adding that back into this, so that was cool. Now, for the block, right? We have to have a block. I mean, you don't have to have a block with Dennis Rodman, but I'm sure people would want to have that for a Dennis Rodman build, even though his interior was what he was really more great at. So we're just going to go all the way up to 84, okay? 84 is going to give us that silver paint patroller, but we need to add the interior first so we can see that. Now, the steel, the steel, 67, all right? Why? Because we want to at least get glove and interceptor on bronze. If we could get these two badges at least on bronze, then we will be able to definitely get those animations. But a lot of situations will show you that it's all about timing, being in the right place at the right time, and stuff like that. So you got to keep those in mind as well. The perimeter defense. Why do we want to go 85? Because 85, I mean, we couldn't go 84, but 85 is better because we want that immovable enforcer, all right? 85 just looks better, so we're just going to put 85. Immovable enforcer on gold at least is going to be really amazing, all right? Now, for the interior defense, that's very important. We're going to go with an 88. So, like I was telling you before, right? We got that paint patroller at silver, so we had to have a certain amount of interior to go along with our block. All right, so now we have that silver paint patroller, which can go to gold if you wanted to. High flying deny can go to gold if that's what you wanted to. Post lockdown, this to me is actually really good, because what I just realized too is that on my first Dennis Rodman build, I went with a 97 so I could get post lockdown, on Hall of Fame, but I could have just +1'd it, so that's something to keep in mind when you're making these builds. I know a lot of people's making mistakes like that because they can save on more attributes and put attributes elsewhere. So I think that's a little important to know. All right, so now for the playmaking, we're just gonna go with a 56, and then we're gonna go 65 on the ball handle, so you'll be able to do something, nothing too crazy. It's better than having like a 30 or 25 speed with ball or something, or ball handle. So it should be enough to get to a certain spot, score real quick. 75 on the pass accuracy. This is where we want to be. I feel like this is a bare minimum for like any big man. Like if you don't want high pass accuracy, maybe in the 90s, go with a 75, just so you can at least get that break starter on silver. That's very important when you get the rebound and you could just start that fast break with a solid pass and it transitions to a bucket. That's always good. Now, free throw, 70, okay? 70 on the free throw. The 3-point shot, we're maxing that out. So this is where the Dennis Rodman aspect comes into play. Now, we have the 3-point shot. All right, so we got the Dennis Rodman tendencies in terms of the rebound, the speed, the defense, but now we're making modern day Dennis Rodman. So we got that 79 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying? And then for the mid-range, I went with an 80. So we're going to be able to spark the open jump shots with no issues. No issues whatsoever. We are in the perfect situation where we will be able to score and shoot the three. All right. So now for the post, we're gonna just go with a 62. I just wanted to get post fade phenom and hook specialist, just a little bit of post, nothing too crazy. The standing dunk, we're gonna go with an 81. Yes, we have to have standing dunk on a Dennis Rodman build. That's silly if you don't. 81, so we can get that rise up on silver. Let's say you didn't want rise up only on silver, just +1 it. You have 2 times to do it. Like you have 2 options where you can do it, and it's not permanent. You can keep switching it around however you like. So that's dope. Now the driving dunk, I'm going to an 80. 80 gives you that area wizard on gold. So now, not only are we shooting threes, crashing the glass, playing defense, we're strong, we're bumping people, we have an 80 driving dunk. That is actually really good. And then for the layup, we're gonna go to a solid 74, nothing too crazy there. And then for the rest, we're gonna go 80, so we can get that float game on silver. So I believe this is a solid Dennis Rodman build in terms of making him have shooting abilities. Still 6'7", max wingspan. You can rebound, you can play perimeter, you can play great interior defense, you can block shots, rebound at a high level with that 92. Me personally, I'll probably go Hall of Fame rebound chaser. And like, this build is solid all around. There's so many things that you could do with this build. If you want to play corner, then you could play corner and shoot the three. If you want to be in the paint, you can be in the paint too, because you have good finishing. If you want to just play lockdown defense and do that, you could do that. 75 pass for the break starter. You could rebound. There's so many things you can do. All right. So now, once you do that, you don't get shades of, Dennis Rodman, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? As long as you get the face scan on it, then you're good. Then you get a 2-way stretch 4. So I like this because the 2 ways is there, and then you got the stretch 4 abilities because of the shooting. So solid. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this build, and until next time, much love.